Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about how once trust is lost in a relationship, it pretty much means that the relationship is destined to fail at that point. The clock is ticking because trust is the foundation of relationships. So once it's lost, it pretty much means that the relationship is temporary at that point. There is no foundation for a permanent situation anymore. You can't have a long-term relationship without trust. It just doesn't work. So if you're in a situation where you lost trust in your partner or they lost trust in you, then you should definitely reconsider that relationship and figure out an escape plan, because it's not going to last. And the longer you stay in that situation, it just prolongs your hurt. It prolongs the pain that you will get once the relationship ends. So it's far better to end it sooner rather than later. Unless, for whatever reason, you're in a situation where you're okay to just keep things going casually for a while. Maybe you just like the companionship or whatever, it works for you. In that case, you can consider staying, but just be careful, because you can't really have anything long-term without trust. It just doesn't work. I mean, I see this quite often where people end up in situations where trust is lost and for whatever reason they decide to stay. And you shouldn't do that. I'm making this video to help you, if you're in that situation, to help you decide, because staying with someone who you don't trust or who doesn't trust you, all it does is it leads to a lot of hurt down the road. For instance, if you no longer have trust in them, then that likely means they're cheating or they're doing other shady behavior, basically going behind your back and doing things that you don't want them to. And that's not cool at all. The longer you stay in that situation, the more your self-esteem is going to get crushed, because you'll keep wondering, why are they choosing those other people over me? And you don't want to do that to yourself. So cut it off sooner rather than later and save your self-esteem by not even having to be put in that situation anymore. Just end it sooner rather than later. Do not stay with them just because you have a history or because they were good for you at the beginning of the relationship or even 6 months ago. If they changed and you can no longer trust them, then judge them on the here and now, on who they are today. If they aren't good for you today, then that's what matters. Leave them. I don't care if they were good for you when you first met. However long ago that was, it doesn't matter anymore. Judge them on today. Sorry, I'm getting passionate, but I hate it when people do this. I've got so much experience in seeing people I care about doing this, and I don't like it one bit, especially when their self-esteem starts getting hurt over it. It's not cool. But if you're in the other situation where your partner doesn't trust you and you haven't done anything to warrant that loss in trust, I have to put that in there, because if you've actually cheated on them or done shady things, then that's on you. I mean, come on, stop that behavior, especially if you are choosing people you actually really like and you want a long-term with them. Don't ruin it by doing crap like that. Control your urges, control yourself. Don't engage in that behavior, because karma is it's a messed up thing, and you won't like it if people do it to you, so don't do it to other people. But if you are in a situation where they lost trust in you and you haven't done anything wrong, and it's just because maybe they have trust issues or insecurities that they need to work on, and they, for whatever reason, are seeing things that aren't there because of those insecurities, then also you may want to reconsider that relationship, because yet again, the foundation is lost. They don't trust you anymore, especially if you're a good person. If you're a good person and they don't trust you, why do you want to be in that relationship? There are going to be plenty of people out there who will trust you. So many people out there who are like that, who you won't have to earn their trust. They'll trust you from the beginning, because that's the way it should be in a healthy relationship, really. You shouldn't have to earn anyone's trust. They should trust you from the get-go, and then if you do anything wrong, they'll lose trust in you. But they shouldn't start the relationship not trusting you and wanting you to earn their trust. That's stupid. That's childish. That's a horrible basis for a relationship. So don't jump into any that start that way. Stay away. Keep it casual, or just at least don't turn it into an actual relationship. But basically, trust is a really important part of relationships. And once it's lost, the relationship isn't going to last long. So if your intentions are to create something long-term, then you need to get out of that situation. But if you're okay with keeping things casual, then even if you're officially in a relationship with someone else and they're your girlfriend or your boyfriend, once trust is lost, if you're willing to stay, think of it more as a casual situation at that point. Do not treat it as a relationship anymore, because it pretty much isn't. They broke the boundaries of a relationship. I mean, if you go into a relationship wanting your partner to be monogamous and they break that, then the relationship isn't the same anymore. So I would say don't consider it as one. Treat it as a casual situation and almost consider yourself single at that point, because you pretty much are. You're just dating them now. You're not in a relationship with them. You're just dating. But anyway, you can tell I'm very passionate about this. But I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci.